Hello everybody, Russian Batman back with another video. Today I have a set review. And before I go into the video too much, I'd just like to say real quick, sorry I've been gone, haven't been posting for a while. I've been gone on a trip for the past 10 days or so. So I've been able to post on r/justdogood or on this channel. But while I was gone on my trip, I reached 400 subscribers, so I would just like to thank you guys so much for that milestone. And yeah, and I was really surprised because it seems like the video that got me up there was actually the Looney Tunes one, which is funny because when I released that video, it actually did not get that many views at all, but only after the fact it got like a lot of views, which is interesting because usually videos get the majority of the views from like the first 24 hours or something. That's at least what I think, at least what I've seen. So yeah, no, but that got a lot of views, so I'm definitely going to try to milk that cow and make a part 2 for that. But for now, I got some set reviews. So I got some of the Infinity Saga sets because they finally came out for the US of A. So right here, as you can clearly see, I have set number 76192, Avengers Endgame Final Battle. Now, this one is interesting because it's kind of a remake of another set and kind of not. Because when Endgame came out, there was like Avengers Compound, which came with Thanos and a few of the other, Avengers. I don't remember exactly what the set came with, but it was kind of similar to this. It was pricier. The figures were different. It's different. It's kind of like, it feels a lot like a remake or just kind of, like a predecessor to that set. So, but it is interesting. So I'll go into kind of the kind of the pros and the cons. Not really cons, but there are some things that are a little bit inaccurate compared to the other Avengers Compound, which I did not get that one because it is expensive. This one is only retails for $70, which is actually really cool because it's a lot cheaper than that original one, which I believe was around $100. I might be wrong on that, but so it is a cheaper set. So yeah, so before we get into the actual set, let me just show off some of these figures. So first off, we have the Chitauri. This guy is not that interesting. I believe he's come in other sets before, other Infinity Saga sets, and maybe even some Endgame sets. I don't know for sure, but he's kind of just gray, dark gray, no leg printing. He has this good focus. Yeah, face print, back print, and yeah, that's basically it with him. Not the most interesting thing in the world. We also have Black Panther, which this is a new version of Black Panther. He's not exclusive to this set, but he is in this set. Regardless, what makes him different is that he has the purple accents on his torso and his face. He does not, however, have printing on his horn piece, which I believe the original Black Panther did. So that's kind of a shame. No leg printing, no arm printing, but cool printing all around. Now, he is a bit more accurate with the purple accents, but I believe in the first Black Panther set, or one of the, that came out during like when the movie was coming out, they had Black Panther with blue accents, which is, I think, less accurate, but I think looks cooler because it was like a lot more shiny. See here, I mean, you can still see a little bit of shine with like the silver, but the purple doesn't really stand out as much as, the other colors. We also have a micro figure in this that actually comes with 2 micro figures for Ant-Man. My camera's never gonna be able to focus on this here. Let me try. Let me try to do this. Come on. This there you go. Okay. See there? It's super small micro figure Ant-Man. There's 2 of them. And I'm surprised how well the printing is. You can see my nasty fingernails, but you can also see Ant-Man. So you get two of them, which is nice. So if you lose one, you got an extra one. So you're not completely screwed. So that's cool. You get an Ant-Man. Some other figures is you have here, of course, Iron Man, right? If I focus in on him, he has this new shield, which is not a new shield piece. It's kind of built out of several components. Also has stickers on it, so it's not print. If you get, if you're one of those who don't like stickers, then you're not gonna like this. But if you do like stickers, because I know some people do, some people don't. Iron Man does not have that many Power Blast pieces in this set. He really only has this one and the one he's standing on, which this is. It's not exclusive to this set, but I've never gotten it before, and it's fairly new. It's basically one of these Power Blast pieces with two studs on it. So, yep, I think this is definitely going to be good for making, mock building or making custom minifigures. And, so with Tony Stark, Iron Man, you could also, they give you the option, you could take this off. He has the normal Tony Stark, same Tony Stark face we've been using, I think ever since, correct me wrong, ever since Civil War, I believe, we've been using this same face, which, it'd be good to get a new one, but it's understandable. You get this spiky hairpiece to use for him, and, that's it for Iron Man. Moving on to the next few, Captain America. Which, this is interesting because this is a good, usually when they release a Lego set that comes out before the movie, there aren't actually a lot of, Marvel set, there aren't actually a lot of references to the movie, in a way, and not a lot of spoilers, but sets that come out after the fact, they can throw in whatever they want. So they gave Captain America Thor's hammer, so that would never have happened in the original one because that's a big spoiler for the movie. So this is kind of a perk of having the set come out after the fact. So this, they don't have to go off concept art, and they don't have to, because I don't think they would ever do this because it would spoil the movie. But Captain America comes with this relatively new Captain America headpiece that goes over like so. This is my first time getting it, but I know it has come in sets in the past. Also, he has this shield that is a gray base, but has the printing on the front, which I was a bit worried that the printing on this would be faded, but it isn't. It's actually pretty clear, and it's actually really good printing, because the old, if you don't know, the old Captain America shield pieces, it was on a red base and had the printing on the front, and it didn't have any of this gray backing. But this has it, and it looks amazing. It looks great. I think that torso painting's new. I don't know for sure, though. I can never really tell with Captain America's. People get all excited to see the new Captain America outfit, but MCU Captain America's mostly look the same, except like the first version, except like maybe like the first in Avengers, Alright, here, next up, by the way, Captain America, he has this face print, and he also has a back face print, which is kind of more casual, and you can give him a hairpiece. So yeah, if you wanted to do that make him look, give Steve Rogers that hairpiece, you can do that if you so please. Alright, next up, we have Thor, which this is a new version of Thor. It's the Fat Thor. So I believe the torso print. So he comes with Stormbreaker, but just for the sake of showing this guy off, remove that for now. I believe that torso printing is new. You can see it's kind of wider to make him look a bit more fatter. And I don't know if this figure is exclusive to this set or not. I do know they have a Fat Thor in the new Asgard, but he has a different outfit while he's shirtless. But yeah, so you can see this is a new hairpiece. Really cool to get it in that color, the Aquaman hairpiece, not in yellow. Also, Thor has an alternate face, which is kind of more casual. But since he's about to go up against Thanos, I decided to give him this one. Also, his cape, it's like the soft cape, but in this case, actually, really, because a lot of the time, the annoying part with a soft cape is that once you fold it in the minifigure's neck, it really gets in the way, makes it look taller. But this one doesn't, because it actually only has one peg. Here, if I this is interesting. It only has one peg, right? So you just put it in there, put the face on, right, and then you just the hair keeps the cape down, so it doesn't go all over the place, which is quite interesting. So I do actually really like this cape. It's just like I said, it's the softer style, but doesn't get in the way because there's only really one layer in the actual neck itself. So yeah, that is Thor. 2 figures left. We have Scarlet Witch. Now, the reason why Iron Man doesn't have a lot of Power Blast is because Scarlet Witch has a lot of. And I'm really happy that they're giving Scarlet Witch the Power Blast pieces. I always thought that she should have some. But in this case, they decided for some reason to go with pink instead of red. Because they do have transparent red pieces. It's not like it's not a thing in Lego. They exist, but they decide not to use it for some reason, which is really whack in my opinion. She comes off this kind of like flying base, which same base as Iron Man. You see here, she has, just to show off her face printing, she has a torso printing. I don't know if it's the same as the older ones. The face is new, but she looks, a lot of people pointed this out, she does look a bit too happy in this context. So, especially with the red eyes, I don't think the red eyes face should look that happy. So yeah, she does, like I said, she gets all these Power Blast pieces. There's the one that goes over the hand. There's this one, that's the big blast she comes with. She also comes with this blast. And you could also switch it out for other pieces. So you get a whole package of them. You get this longer one and this kind of shorter blast piece, which you could switch out for whichever you want. I did actually notice that this pink color, it actually kind of works for Black Panther. Like if you're doing Black Panther's, when he gets hit and whatnot, and then he repels the energy back. See, actually, I think that actually kind of works quite well. Again, it isn't purple. If it was transparent, purple would have been great, but pink is kind of close. So if you wanted to make it look because when he gets hit, he collects the kinetic energy, and you want to make it look like he's kind of, bringing it back to someone, boom, you got that. And I actually think that looks quite well on Black Panther. But like I said, I don't think it works quite as well for Scarlet Witch. But still, it's really cool to get these Power Blast pieces in a different color besides blue and orange, because that's what we got in a whole bunch. So I'm not complaining too much that it is not accurate, but that is a thing. Bit of a shame. Okay, last figure, but certainly not least, is the brand new Thanos, which is, gonna be honest, is the reason a lot of people are gonna be getting this set. This Thanos is really cool. As a lot of you probably already know, but the main thing about it is less of Thanos himself, but the fact that he has a removable head. This is the first big fig to actually, not the first one to have a removable head necessarily, because we have had big figs in the past that have had head studs, but this is the first one to have a bigger head, if that makes sense. Now, I heard actually this piece might not be a new piece. I don't know if it's true or not, but it is new in this combination. And it's the first time we've ever gotten bald Thanos. Now, the interesting thing about this is it's not really, this figure honestly isn't really that accurate to the scene itself it's trying to represent, because this is the endgame final battle. And at this point in the movie, he has all of his armor on, but they decide to go with, because you see the armor printing looks like endgame, but the fact that their arms have no armor and there's no helmet makes it seem like it's Infinity War. So it is kind of a weird mixture. It would have been nicer if they went full Infinity War, maybe. You know, instead of kind of this mixture, but it still is a great looking figure. He also has his butter knife. Now it's finally double sided, unlike the Infinity War version, where it was just one side of the knife, so one side of the sword. So you could finally get that double-ended sword, but they do actually give you the option to split it into two swords, so he could, which is not accurate to the movie, but kind of looks cool. You don't want to give him, so it's not super cumbersome and in the way, because if you think about Thanos' sword, kind of is very cumbersome. So you could be dual wielding, and yeah, no, that looks pretty cool. Not accurate at all, but looks pretty cool. This new Big Fig mold does have 4 studs on the back, so you could attach whatever you want to that. You want someone like Thor, he's gonna attack him on his back. You can do that. Also, it is interesting to see how they did this Big Fig. Is you can definitely tell they want to do more figures with this, because something I did notice. You see near the neck, right? Even though it's gold and he's supposed to have armor on, you can see there looks to be some muscle tendons or some neck tendons that are kind of slightly molded in there. So it does imply that they want to use this mold again for different figures that aren't specifically Thanos. Because if it was just for Thanos, I feel like they wouldn't put those tendons in there to make it look like this could be like flesh or something, when it's clearly supposed to be armor in this case. But you can see even there, it looks like there's a little bit of neck going on, and it isn't really supposed to be. So it does seem like they're going to do more figures with this. I'm excited to see what they do. This is a really cool concept. And also, will they make hair pieces for this? Because you can see that they do have a stud on the top, so it does imply, I feel like, to a certain degree, that they'll do hair pieces. The only problem with hair pieces on this Big Fig, right, is you can see the neck, the back of the head, it goes into the torso a little bit. So a hair piece won't be able to go all the way to the bottom, but it will, if you shorten it a little bit, it will work. So yeah, I really like this guy. And yeah, those are all the figures. So let's just get into the build and check out what this set has to offer besides the figures and what you're getting for $70. So let's see the first build right here. Probably one of my favorite builds of the set is the van from Ant-Man. Like I said, another really important part of the film that they're able to reference here because it comes out after the fact. So a lot of really cool references to Endgame specifically. Here we have the van. It's a standard kind of van, chunky. The stickers are a bit annoying. You can see here it says ex-con or something, right? Normal, rolls around, but also they use these panel pieces on the top, which I believe were also used in the Mario, the NES set. So yeah, cool little thing there. You see there, you can get access to the interior. Nothing much, there's holes in it. It's kind of there's a dashboard behind the wheel. You can put whoever you want driving it. Well, probably not. I was going to put Ant-Man, but that's probably not a good idea. But yeah, you get the idea. It's a standard van, but it's a cool reference to the movie. But the best part of the van, by far, is the back. Not only do you get the sticker there, that kind of looks like a family of ants or something. Focus. Yeah, but you get the interior of the van, which is, drumroll people, yes, it is the quantum realm generator in the back of the van, which is really cool. You do get this awkward little bit of studs there. Other than that, it looks, it's a sticker, but they do some really cool perspective with that, and I think that just looks really neat. And it's a cool reference to the end of the film when they had to improvise and get this whole van set up going. And yeah, it's a really just cool reference to the film. It's cool to get that in there. Now, the main build is this kind of is the Avengers compound. Like see here, on each side you get a little side build. This side you get a turret, so I don't think this wasn't in the film, but this is a Lego set. They have to have some play features here, so you could Oh shit, that went far. Holy crap. Yeah, but you get the bigger style. Now, I think this actually might be different, because I do remember having these, but I feel like this might be slightly different than the older version. I don't know, because I remember Lego used to use these kind of bullets a ton, but they stopped recently. So you could shoot them, have fun, tally-ho. Little aim assist there for all y'all. On the other side, more interesting, is you get this kind of Avengers fin, where it's all broken because, someone crashed into it. Yeah, and I think that's a cool bit. It looks really cool from the front. From the back, it doesn't, but, yeah, and also both these side builds can be detached. Shoot, I shot that off. I'm gonna find that bullet after the review. But you could remove these if you so please, if you don't want them in the way. I think it kind of looks better with them, but for the sake of this review, I'll just take them off for now. You can see the top of the building has a little. This is actually a really interesting build for a satellite, because it uses those kind of like those. I think these pieces are usually used for cars. But yeah, so you got a little satellite on the top. Back to the front. Really, I feel like you see a bit too much inwards, but look from the side. You got the cool shaping here where it's those panels. And you get that kind of iconic scene where where Ant-Man's looking at the building and he gets shot. So that's cool. Got this entrance way here. Hand scan. That's a sticker. You can open the door to get in. Now the interior is the interesting part. You have here, the bottom, you come here, there's a desk, which I really love this desk. Whole bunch of cool references to the movie. It's going to be hard to see, but there's a printed sticker of the little ring Tony Stark, finds that helps him invent time travel. And also the Nano Gauntlet here, which has a little printing. Now, we've gotten the Nano Gauntlet before, but it was a big fig version. So now we have kind of the smaller version before they make it bigger so Hulk can use it. So you got Iron Man, if you want him to hold it, and he can do the Iron Man scene. He now can wield the gauntlet. Unfortunately, no Infinity Stone printing on there, so it's just plain red, which is a bit disappointing, but it's understandable. So yes, you get that on there, and you can do scan that and whatnot, and this desk just goes right back on those studs right there. Easily comes off. You see up here at the upper level, you have this glass table, which is really interesting. I think it looks cool because you got the white and then the transparent on top. Two coffee mugs, and also a those coffee cup pieces. A plant in the background for whatever reason. And also, it's really hard to see all this transparency. Oh, yeah, look, okay. There, you can see some holograms, which, holograms of Rocket Raccoon, which comes in, I'm going to remove this. This is a gun rack, by the way, but I'm just going to remove it for the review. You get Rocket Raccoon, and then, what's her name? That one lady, the hair, I don't know, Captain Marvel, yeah. So Captain Marvel and Rocket Raccoon as holograms, which is really cool. That even though they're not in this set, you could still kind of get references to them, and kind of, have a lot of the characters here, which are a lot of figures in this set as it is. So it wasn't super necessary to include them, but they did include them in some form, even if, like I said, don't get them as actual minifigures in the set. But you can get them in, Rocket comes in the new kind of Benatar set, and she comes in the other, it was a different Infinity War. I don't remember what it was. It was like that weird Thanos ship. But yeah, also, speaking of Thanos, the best part of this set, which everyone has memed to death on r/JustDoGood, it's Thanos jail. Yes, it's you open this up, you put Thanos in, and Thanos is arrested for his war crimes against humanity. Ignore the fact that he could just kind of jump up. But yeah, it's funny. I'm surprised people really only found this like to be a meme when this set was released. When they have been doing this in sets forever, like they've been doing this in tons of Marvel sets where they make jails for the characters to go in, like the villains. So yeah, but this could easily just go up and down. So yeah, but I think people found it especially funny in this set because Thanos is like the Mad Titan, right? And putting him in jail is a bit ridiculous. But you know, it's a Lego set. They do this all the time. You can put Thanos in jail and you can break him out of jail. So yeah, it is, like I said, it is like a bigger jail because it does take up like almost a third, no, more than a third of the play space you get for this jail because Thanos is so big. It is a bit of a detriment to the set because you could have had more room to actually put more references, but instead they went with Thanos jail, which is a funny meme, you know, but at the same time, like, does take up a lot of space. But yeah, that is basically the set. So I've been going on for a while now. Just gonna go give my final thoughts. I really do. I like this set. I like all the references. I do think the references are cool. Thanos jail is a bit intrusive, but you know, it's funny. And also just the Thanos figure obviously is the highlight because it's not necessarily how, you know, cool Thanos looks, but it's also the implication of what big figs are gonna be like in the future. And what we're gonna be using this mold for in the future. Kingpin, who knows? And I'll probably be making customs with this guy in particular. So, yeah, if you liked the video, please leave it a like and share around this channel. You know, show your friends, yada yada, do all that good stuff. And just, you know, have a lovely day. And I will be making more custom showcases soon. But, yeah, ciao.